Kia ora team, welcome back to the channel. Movement is Medicine. My name is Daryl if you haven't joined me before here. And today we are going to give you another little 10-minute movement morsel. And today we're focusing on the hips. I have done a video on the hips before, but that's how important I feel that it is in terms of making sure that our hips move and move well. I'm looking forward to it, especially because I went up in the hills with a few of the crew yesterday and they love running up hills. Me, not so much, but I know the benefits of it and I enjoy being out there, getting my daily dose of the outdoors. But I'm feeling it today. We're up there for about an hour and 20. So I'm going to use this as part of my recovery. So without further ado, let's get into our work. As I like to say, we're not here to talk. We are definitely here to move. So let's get moving. All right, team, so first up, we're going to come from a hands and knees position. So we're on all fours, and very simply, we're just going to push back and then come forward. Push back and then come forward. Actually, let's start the clock. I'm going to keep it at around that 10-minute marker. So very simple to start with. Just coming from here. I think that's about 4, maybe 5. So we'll do 10 of these. Just rocking back and forth. Just a nice little introduction. Way to introduce ourselves to the session. I'm having trouble with that word. Introduce ourselves to the movement. All right, let's do a couple more. Now what we're going to do is take the knees wider, big toes together. So now we've got a little bit of distance and we're going to start to bring into play here. So we come forward again, and this time I'm going to push and I'm going to look to go a little bit lower. So you can see I'm dropping lower, chest pushing back, and then I bring myself forward. Come on back and forward. We'll just keep going with that. Once again, we'll do about 10. I say about because I might get it wrong. It might be 9, it might be 11, but you get the idea. So we're about halfway there. I think that was 5. That is number 8, so we'll do 2 more. And the last one, best one. Right, we're going to adjust again. So I'm going to go even that little bit wider, but this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the foot out and rest on the inside of the foot. Same on the other side. Often called the frog position for obvious reasons. And now we're going to do exactly the same again. Pushing back. So you push back as far as you can until you feel that stretch engage. You might feel a bit of pressure through there, so that's relatively normal because of the position. If you need to come out of it and take a little break, feel free. Halfway. Now in this end range position, don't get tense on it, don't tighten up, just breathe your way through it. Now I'm starting to allow gravity to do its thing and my body weight to load it. So as I come forward, I'm coming forward, letting the hips drop towards the floor, and that's just opening me out a little bit in that end range position as well. End range going backwards, and then end range coming forward. Let's do 3 more. And we'll make this the last one. And then just walk the hands back, bring the knees in. So that's our wake up call. Let's keep moving. already 4 minutes in. So as I said, 10 minutes, around there or thereabouts. But even that time frame is just of value. Remember, what I try and do is give you these little 10-minute snacks, which allow you to do them anytime, anywhere. You don't have to set aside an hour or more. So now we come into a kneeling position, 1 foot forward, and all we're going to do is come forward and back. Once again, dynamic today, where we're moving. Always good to be working low to the floor. A lot of people don't get there very often these days. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And of course, we're going to switch. So we'll head to the other side. Same deal. Just taking it forward and then back. Forward and back. How are we doing? All good? Let's do 5 more. So last one. And release, back to kneeling position. So what we did there was we did it on one side, then we did it on the other. Now we're going to alternate. From this kneeling position, I come forward, I lunge forward, and then I come back and I lift that leg and position it, and then I switch. Now this requires a little bit of core strength and a little bit of strength and stability through that supporting hip and leg. So see how you go with this. You might find, if you're really unstable and wobbly with it, that you might want to put something to support yourself. So it might be a low coffee table or something like that, where you've just got your hand on it to allow you to stay stable. But if you're able to do it like this, without having to put your hand on anything, let's go for that. Whoops. So quite simple, potentially quite challenging depending on where your strength is and stability is through the hips and the core, but super good for you. All right, how are we going? 7.5 in. So let's do another 2.5 minutes, and that's it, 10 minutes already done. So we'll take our foot forward. So we're going to a static held position now rather than alternating and moving. So we're going to do what we've done, but now we're going to progress it and evolve it. So from here, if that's enough for you, if you can feel that in there, that's fine. Otherwise, you can drop into this position here, which just allows me to get low, and that hip comes forward, it loads it a little bit more. And then if you want even more, we can bring gravity and body weight into play. Tuck the toe under, lift, and now all of a sudden, as I release into it, gravity's pulling me down, my weight is actually dropping there. And then if you're able to get your forearms down to the floor, then go for that as well. This is my range as I'm starting to work towards it. As I've said in previous videos, I'm no movement guru or flexibility guru, but I know the importance of it, so I make sure that I do it in my training, and that's the whole idea behind the videos. And you can play with it a little bit, moving around. If you do have the toes tucked under and the knee up, you're going to feel some work in the foot as well, which is great. Very important to work the foot. We spend a lot of time in shoes, so it's nice to get out of shoes and work in bare feet. And we will release, hands back, make the switch. Going to do it to the other side. Big step forward. So starting here, remember, and for some of you this might be enough. No drama, all good. But if you are able to go further, come on down, drop in. That may be enough for you. Alternatively, tuck the toes under, lift that hip up and let the weight sink down. Start to bend the elbows, get the elbows and forearms to the floor if you're able to. Play around with it. Give the joint a little bit of a floss. Let's hold here for about another 10-20 seconds and our work will be done. And 3, 2, 1, stop. Work it back. Simple as that. 10 minutes. Flew by for me. I must have been having fun. Hopefully it flew by for you and you feel the benefit of it. So there we have it, team, another 10-minute movement morsel. This one all about the hips. I trust that you found it of value. And if you did, you know the drill. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already and hit that notification bell. I appreciate you taking the time to check out the video and I will see you on the next one. In the meantime, may peace be the journey.